What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep.
Do something fun that inspires you. Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today I am excited to be sharing this video with you guys. It is a little bit different than how I typically film my videos. This one I'm going to be chatting with you guys, but also showing you what I have done in my kitchen. I really put a lot of thought into it, and I wanted to make sure I made my kitchen more functional, less cluttered, and just more aesthetically pleasing. So I'm going to be taking you through some tips and just some essential items that I think are great to style on your countertops, and also that are functional, mostly functional. We always need a little bit of aesthetic too. So I hope that interests you and you're excited about that. But first, if you're new here, I am Kaitlyn and I love doing all things decorating on my channel. I would love it if you would subscribe. I am a newer YouTuber. I'm really trying to grow my channel. Also, follow me on Instagram at Mrs. Kaitlyn Hunter. I do post more of my stories there daily, and I love chatting with you guys and getting to know you over there. Okay, let's get into this video. So my first tip is just about appliances. Like, we all have so many appliances and they can quickly clutter up our countertops. If you can, tuck away the ones you don't use on a daily basis. For example, I have only my air fryer and coffee machine out. Everything else is tucked away. But if you don't have the space, there are still ways to leave them on your counter and make them functional and beautiful. Okay, so that's my tip for just to get you going on how to start decluttering, because that's a big item. Those appliances can take up a lot of space. So item number one is my favorite, and it's trays. I love styling with trays, especially on the countertops. It adds layers and it makes things look more grouped and organized. For example, I have a marble Lazy Susan tray next to my stove. It houses the essentials I need when I'm cooking. I have my salt, my pepper, my olive oil, and mortar and pestle on there. I use these every day when I'm cooking, so it is a very functional way to house these items, and it looks beautiful and makes you want to cook. I also love that this marble Lazy Susan is from my grandmother, and I always talk about her. I inherited some great things from her, and I like to have those out when I can. I also have another tray styled in my butler's pantry, and it just has some decorative bar cart type things on it right now. Item number two is some sort of a bowl, like could be a dough bowl, a pedestal bowl, or just a decorative bowl that you love. And you can house your fruit or your vegetables in these. The fruit brings color and the bowls bring texture and contrast to play off the coldness of the countertops. It is functional, beautiful, and encourages healthy snacking. Also, another tip here, when styling with fresh fruit or vegetables, remove the tags. It just distracts from the beauty of the natural fruit and how it looks on your counters. Also, it makes you more prone to wanting to go and eat those healthy snacks because you don't have to worry about peeling off that pesky tag. Item number three is another one of my favorite ones. It is cutting boards and serving platters. And I like that these are both functional and beautiful. I have many different types. I like to style them along the backsplash to create visual interest with the texture and colors they bring. You can layer different textures, colors, and shapes. For me, I only used black and white boards because I feel like the wood color and texture clashes too much with the busyness of my kitchen island counters. However, I think it is beautiful when you can mix in the wood boards as well. Also, they are great for covering up your outlets. I also use one of my dough bowls to cover up my outlets and my knife block, but that's another tip, is to cover up your outlets on your countertops on the backsplash. It just makes it more seamless and doesn't distract from what you actually were trying to achieve on your countertops. So that's item number three. The next item number four, is a very easy one, and I don't really have much to say about it other than like incorporate seasonal candles as you go throughout the year. It just inspires you for whatever is going on at that time of year, and it's just warm and inviting. I love putting candles in all the spaces in my home. I also like using diffusers. I recently got a rechargeable diffuser that is waterless. All you have to do is put the oil in it, and I'm looking forward to more on the holiday times, mixing up some oils and making some of those holiday scents. I'll link it below. I'm liking it. I'm using it in my office right now. That was the video I shared that with you guys in, and it is working out great in there. So item number five is a very easy and simple way to clean up your kitchen counters, and it's also kind of goes back to item number one in some ways, because it is a dish next to your sink, or a tray next to your sink, where you can house your soap and your sprays and even your brushes. So for me, I have this marble tray next to my sink, and I've got these black bottles that I found on Amazon. One has hand soap in it, and the other one has my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaning spray. And I also have a neutral brush inside of a little dish there, and I got that on Amazon too. I'll link it below. I like this look. I like having a raised tray right there too by the sink because water will collect there sometimes, so it's easy to let it dry out. I like having the neutral bottles there because, like, I love Dawn Power Wash and I have it. It's underneath my sink, but I think like all the labels of the different products you use can be very distracting and kind of distract from, I say distracting a lot, I'm sorry, but it takes away from what you're trying to achieve, in that you're trying to have something aesthetically pleasing that inspires you to be in your kitchen. So that is item number 5. Item number 6, I guess, is another one of my favorites, and it's kind of a no-brainer, is incorporating plants and flowers, and you can change these out seasonally. I love the idea of bringing in fresh plants like herbs and a eucalyptus and fresh seasonal flowers. If you saw my spring and Easter video, you know I decorated with some fresh hydrangeas on the island. I love the life and dimension and color it brings to the space. However, if you aren't into fresh flowers and plants, there are many great faux options. And you can see in this video, I don't have anything fresh in my kitchen. I ended up just doing some faux options. I didn't want to go out to the store and just get something for the sake of getting something. I want it to be something that I actually want. So I styled in my bust. I have those dill stems, and they are from Hobby Lobby. And then I also have the rosemary topiary from the Threshold line at Target styled in my kitchen. And I love how those look. It doesn't always have to be real. Like I said, you can get some scents from your candles too, but also fresh flowers and plants and herbs. They bring in some lovely scents to your home too. So that's item number 6. Now let's move on to the last item, item number 7, which is do something fun that inspires you, like that speaks to you and is you. So for me, I styled in my bust with the dill stems, and I also have that ginger jar in the corner behind the cookbook and the pedestal bowl with the fruit. Also, that's another tip. I have a cookbook display there next to the fruit stand and the ginger jar, and you can bring in sentimental cookbooks that you have that you maybe have inherited, just something that, you know, gives you memories and inspires you to be in your kitchen. Hi guys, Editing Kaitlyn here. I forgot to mention this trend I am seeing of layering artwork in with your kitchen essentials. It's a great way to hide your plugs. This could be quite beautiful, and depending on your style, you can have fun with the composition and the frame. Again, I didn't do this in my own space, but I do like the visual interest it could add depending on your backsplash. I didn't really touch on using a canister to house your utensils because I do have that on my counters, but I'm not really a fan of it, or I didn't want to highlight it in this video because I'm just not a fan of it, and I'm looking for another option for what to do with that, a different canister, different utensils. But right now I'm just going to keep with what I have. And so I'm thinking my next video, I didn't talk too much about kitchen island styling, and I might do something along those lines, or maybe not my next video, but coming up I'll be doing different ways to style your kitchen island. So I'm excited for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I'd really love to have you, and we get into a lot of fun here. This video is a little different from what I normally post, so hopefully it doesn't distract any of you guys, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day. To all you mothers out there, if you identify as a mom, girl, if you just have a dog, you're a mom. So thank you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day again. And that is all. Bye.